The Fully Geek.
Yes. Welcome everybody to the Smackdown. Let's make it raw. This is episode 133 of the Fully Geek Pod. Madam in the building, Wagwan.
You know, Rich, we're gonna have to do this every week because we've got this new green screen thing. Yeah, it's gonna be braggadocious every week about something new. You know?
Exactly.
Oh gosh.
Welcome to the Smackdown Raw. Yeah.
All
right,
we clocked that. We clocked that.
It's coming out on Friday night. Back in the day, that used to be Friday night Smackdown. All right. But we're recording no, we're not even recording on Monday. Sorry, I can't even do that. All right, people, how's your week been?
Yeah, man, all good.
Yeah, all good in the hood.
The sun is out. We're officially in spring.
Yes.
And I noticed
couple of cans.
Barbados.
I've noticed a couple of men are wearing t-shirts today. So what's that? Sun's out, guns out.
Come on.
Something like that.
Hey,
that was for the ladies. That's Kel trying to get the ladies back after last week when he did that face.
Oh yeah.
Of the abuse of the year, bro.
Yeah, nah, defo. I'm not gonna lie. Also, shout out Merv. Merv, I don't know if you realized last week, I thought you was a rapper. When Kel was talking about Batman, you was like, yeah.
Ad-libs.
The ad-libs are going crazy, bro.
It's my secret passion, isn't it, man? I did somehow.
So, yeah.
I was on the sidelines of the school playground, man.
He said your mom.
Don't take. Ooh, yeah. I see that guy. All right, cool. Well, glad to see you all back. Let's kick it off, man. All right, guys. Last week we'll start off a bit of a mad one, to be honest. But there was a story that came out middle to the end of last week, which they've called Child Q. Okay, and I don't want to get into too much like the graphic details of it because obviously it can be quite traumatic. But a child from a Hackney school, and I do know the school, but she was accused of having cannabis on her person. The school decided to undertake a search. They contacted the local school's liaison officer, the police officer, who I think they couldn't come down. So they said to call 999, or they called the police force. Police came down and then they strip searched the girl to try and find the cannabis. And while this girl, she was 15 years old at the time, the girl also was on her period and like obviously had like her sanitary towels and the rest of it. They strip searched her, asked her to move her towel, blah, blah. Then asked her to put it back on and all this kind of stuff. They wouldn't let her change. And just, I guess it was very degrading, the whole kind of ordeal. Since then, it's come out that the girl has been like almost self-harming, and she's kind of like, she's not over it kind of thing. She's not over the ordeal. And obviously they didn't find any cannabis on her person at all. There's lots of different safeguarding kind of things that are going on. I know in Hackney over the weekend, they had a demonstration outside Stonian Police Station on Friday. And they also did a march on Sunday from Stonian Police Station down to Hackney Town Hall.
Yeah, big. I like seeing the community come together. You know what I mean? Because, and I hate it has to be this that makes it happen. But if this is the fight we got to do, this is the fight we got to do. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, man, that was uncalled for. It was out of order. Yeah, man. It's, like you said, she's self-harming herself now. Like, who knows how long she's gonna be scarred for? You know, who knows if she ever recovers. And it's just someone needs to be held accountable for this. I don't understand why this happened or why they let it happen. And I don't know the ins and outs, but it's just wrong. Whatever the ins and outs are, it's just wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think for me, coming from somebody that works in a school, I can see how easily things can kind of escalate to this kind of thing, where I've seen in the past where people make accusation or whatever, and it kind of just like ramps up. But for me, I'm also like, there's lots of like things that are like, hold on, it's cannabis. Do you know what I mean? Like, ultimately, I'm not saying that like people should be having cannabis on their person or whatever, but it's cannabis. You've done a search. She said she ain't got it on her. She said she don't have it. You can't find it. In one aspect, just let it live, innit? It's not like she's out here she's supplying like class A drugs to the rest of the school or something. Do you know what I mean? No one was in immediate danger.
Yeah.
And the fact they didn't contact home or let the parents know as well, I think, it's wrong.
Exactly. Or just say parents come and get your daughter, or whatever. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's where, like, from my perspective, you've done your natural your job, you've done your search and everything else, and that's the way I see it. But the fact that it's gone to that point where it is a strip search, that part is just
What
over the
does
line.
anyone know the rules about strip search? Like, does anyone know that what are the actual laws in regards to strip search?
You can't be strip searched. Like, for example, you can't be strip searched on the road, kind of thing. You have to be done by an officer of the same gender as yourself. Yeah. So if it's a female, male, whatever you. And it can't be like done in the open. So, for example, like you have to go to the police van or whatever, or you have to go to a room and it has to.
Where was it done? Was it done in the school, inside the school?
Yeah, it was in this. I believe it was in the school. And well, I don't know that I don't know.
It was in the school.
Yeah, I believe it was in the school. So like maybe the one room or something. I don't know the ins and outs.
This happened a few months ago, right?
No, this happened 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
It happened around, I want to say, December 2020. Well, 18 months, whatever.
Wow.
So this was actually, to be honest, this was maybe after first lockdown. Yeah. After first lockdown, I think, to be fair, I think at my school we was having lots of different kind of lockdowns at them time there. So I don't think we was even in school them times there. I think we had sent half the year groups home.
Yeah.
I just question the fact that why it's come out now.
I think it was because there was an investigation of the safeguarding thing. That's why it came out now, as opposed to coming out back then.
So no one saw anything wrong with it back then.
And I think people probably did say.
I think that's why it probably escalated.
Highlighted, yeah.
I think it was escalated down to the whole safeguarding thing. And I'm not. I don't. The thing is, I can't quote kind of the ins and outs of it properly, but I think that's why it was kind of investigated, and that's why it came out. So a safeguarding report has to be done, and then I think where they've kind of showed their failings, I think that's why it's now come to light.
Yeah, man. Bonfire for them, and I hope whoever's accountable it gets the maximum punishment, basically. You know.
Yeah, but I guess, like I said, it's just about I don't know. It's about culture. I think that's what their issue is the culture, like how that can even be done. And they did some, like, I think Diane Abbott was also on the march on Sunday, and she was revealing statistics about like how many young people have been strip searched, and like the proportion of those that have been strip searched that are black. And is it a race thing? And are we looking at some of our young people because they appear to be older than they are? Are we treating them as such and all the rest of it?
I was going to ask, is there an age restriction as well for strip search? There must be an age restriction for that?
I would hope so, but to be honest, I hope so. But you know what I mean? For me, I've never been like stops and search, but the whole strip search thing, I don't know. I feel like even as big a man as I am, I feel like I would feel violated. You know, like almost the same kind of feeling you have when someone breaks into your house. Like even if you're not there, you come back and you feel like, someone's been in my personal space, what have you? Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah,
well, I've been searched, not strip searched, but I've been stopped.
Yeah.
That's a violation in itself.
It's a violation. Do you get me?
Well, the way where the hands go certain jiggling and things, bro. It's
bro.
Nice,
we've been searched getting to clubs certain time, and I'm like, brother, did the bouncer like, man? You know, like that. You've got to ask yourself, like, hold on, brother. I swear the thing is, I feel like we've all been to one club.
And the thing is, it sticks with you throughout the day, do you know what I mean? Or the night, whatever, when it happens. So imagine going through what that little girl gone as a youth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a young lady, like imagine what she went through. You know?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think being strip search is one thing, being strip search on your period and all the rest of it. It's a lot, man. It's a violation, man.
Oh, it is, man.
Yeah, but a fire for them people there, like you're right. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, justice is served, and I hope this never ever happens again. And I hate that it had to happen once for it never to happen again.
Exactly.
All right. A film was released on YouTube today, called Therapy. And it was directed by Smiler from T. And it kind of talks about Bouncer and Likkleman. and kind of gives a different kind of spin on the whole Bouncer and Likkleman relationship. And I always spoke about before. I know Richard likes Likkleman and Wicked and Bad and all the rest of it.
Wicked and Bad. Man.
Yeah, and it kind of talks. It goes into a little bit about the fact that, you know, I think when Likkleman went on to the whatever the ZZ Mills show, it was the +44 show with ZZ Mills and Sideman. And they asked Likkleman, like, do you think like Bouncer helped you and all the rest of it? And he's like, kind of. It was one of those ones. And it kind of talks about, actually, it kind of showed you a different spin on it. And I guess from what I took from it is that the money and the fame kind of went to Likkleman's head a little piece. And he acted in a certain way where Bouncer was kind of telling him to hold it down. And Likkleman was kind of just love of the hype, trying to drink champagne at 2:00 in the afternoon, like, because he's got it, you know, them kind of things, like, I got to be stunting, we got to do this for the gram, all them kind of thing, where Bouncer, it seemed that Bouncer was more of a kind of humble thing. Is that what you took from it, Merv?
Yeah. Especially like end of it as well.
Yeah. Also, if you do watch it, it's all right, but it's a bit funny.
Who's talking? Is Bouncer talking and Likkleman? Are they both talking? Are they in the same room, or is it?
To be honest, none of them are like, it's not Bouncer and Likkleman. So like, it's actors playing Bouncer and actors playing Likkleman.
Oh, okay.
But it's slightly deep because, sorry, the actor that plays Likkleman isn't a Likkleman.
Yeah, that's why. Because that's why I was confused at first. I was watching it. I was like, okay, this is about Likkleman, but I'm like, where is he? Do you know what I mean? And I realized, okay, yes.
Yeah, like Likkleman is played by normal.
Above.
No, a normally sized human. I don't know if that sounds bad.
By not a little person.
Yeah. So like him and Bouncer, actually, there isn't really much difference in their height, but obviously they're representing different people.
Okay, cool.
It's all right. It's all right. Little watch. It's 20 minutes. And Smiler, when he does his kind of things and directs these things, they're very artistic. They look like kind of like almost like music videos kind of thing, the way he does it.
Yeah.
But yeah, have a watch of it. It might just give you a different perspective. I read like the YouTube comments afterwards. People like, yeah, see, this is what I mean. It wasn't Bouncer. Bouncer looked like he was trying to do good. Then there's other people like, that's just what you think. You know, like people, you know, like the Twitter handlers and the YouTube, the comment, they were fighting in the comments. But it did show a different perspective.
But the thing is, they're showing a different perspective, but from whose perspective? Like,
it's for more bouncers.
So it's Bouncer. So it's schemed for Bouncer to look like a good person then. So technically, is that really a fair watch?
Well, I guess it's as fair as the other bit, because the other bit was from Likkleman's point of view, innit? So
no, I get that, but if Bouncer if they were in front of each other, then great. But to me, this is just like, this is my story in the film, and I'm going to be the superhero.
I'd say watch it, because I don't think anyone tries to be. It doesn't come across that he's trying to be a Superman or a superhero. He just looks like he's just trying to be humble.
It's interesting for me because obviously I don't really know about any of them, innit? So I was just watching it as a fresh pair of eyes. So I was like, it's only when ZZ asked at the end, like, do you think he helped out a bit? And it's like, well, okay, there's clearly some history there, innit? But I think you kind of get the gist by watching even 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, like I said, it's decent, a little bit artistic. It's all right. For those that are confused, I did put it in the WhatsApp group, but these men didn't watch it apart from Merv. Shout out, Merv.
Yo.
There's no need to out, man. Nobody knew that, Dizzle.
No, what I'm saying is, I was just saying that.
But nobody looked baffled. Richard looked baffled. I'm contributing. Rich is contributing.
No, I was talking about the audience.
Yeah, but what you talk anyway?
Sun's out, guns out. Hey, Kel. All right. Also, we ran a story a few episodes ago about Barbados, and they'd removed the Queen as head of state, and now the Jamaican government have begun the process of removing the Queen of the head of state. Yeah, I think as a Jamaican, was Jamaican British.
Jamaican.
I think it's worth. I think there was an interview with Beanie Man on Good Morning Britain, and he was talking about it. And I think because William and Kate have just gone to Jamaica.
Yeah. They do the whole Caribbean.
Yeah, so they get
and,
the whole Caribbean.
and there's certain Caribbean islands that they don't want them to come there. So I think what's that? Belize, like where Shine is.
Yeah,
they're not going to go there no more because apparently the country's in uproar. They want what's it called? What's the terminology? They want
reparations.
Reparations. That's it.
Yeah, so that's where
like that, you know what I mean.
That's where Beanie Man is. Beanie Man was talking about this morning. He was going, look, everything we do here is about the Queen, the Queen, the Queen. But what is the Queen and the British government doing for us? Even you go to court, it's about the Queen. Everything is geared towards the British politics, all the rest of it. And it's like, in Jamaica, we're not getting anything for it. So what is the point of it? And I think they also, from what I read when I watched the interview, I think they were like, nah, William, we don't want him here. We don't want him and Kate. If Harry come here, it's a different thing. Like, I think like it's real. Like, they respect Harry and they respect Meghan. You know what I mean? They respect Meghan Markle, bro. They're on this. Like, I think a lot of people took it personal. You know, like when the Queen and like not with the Queen, the family kind of disrespect Meghan. I think like a lot of the Caribbean were like, no, them team they can't run.
Yeah,
and the royal family and the British Empire, the way they brainwashed like the Caribbeans, everything. You know what I mean? I watched a documentary with the Windrush man that was saying basically like in schooling at that time was, this is the motherland. UK is the motherland. Do you know what I mean? This is where you have to come to. This is where everything is. This is where you belong. Blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? So they're just brainwashed to believe that the UK is their everything. You know, and stuff like that. And that's abuse.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's abuse, man. Mental slavery. You know?
And the thing is, it was, like I said, it was all over. Do you know what I mean? It was part of the British Empire was everything. Like, hence why after World War II, so many of them came over here because they had to come and save the motherland. That was the Caribbean. That was Asia, the Indians. You know what I mean? Pakistan. All of them came over to build up the country. Yeah. But yeah, so let's see how that.
All Caribbean, but all or even Asia, any country that's owned by or has Queen or head of state. Listen, wake up, man. Wake up, get your full independence. You lot celebrate your independence. Yeah, you're not really independent until you become a republic.
Yeah,
so you're fully independent. You know what I mean?
Very true. Very, very true.
Yeah, man. So don't believe the hype.
All right. So yeah, let's keep it up to date. We'll see what happens. And I know the man didn't want me to talk about it, but I just want to shout out. Last week we did forget, and I do apologize. It was my bad.
It was Kel.
All right, we are out, people.
No, it was Rich. You know, Rich. Listen, guys. We press stop recording. Rich goes, guys, are we going to say RIP to Razor Ramon? I'm like, bro, why didn't you mention this in the group? Why didn't you mention it earlier?
Yeah, you're the failure of this task, man.
Yeah.
The Apprentice. Said he would be fired.
Hey.
Oh yeah, shout out The Apprentice. But RIP Razor Ramon. It was quite sad that he was definitely a person that we grew up watching. Like Hey Chico, the way they used to throw the little kind of toothpick at people. He was beaten by X-Pac. Well, at that time he was beaten by the 1, 2, 3. Then it became part of D-Generation X. Like, I don't know, him and Diesel. There were so many kind of memories I had of Razor Ramon. Like, I just
He got beat up plenty of times, man.
Yeah,
it was the bad guy, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
the bad guys was getting beat up, in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, but he wasn't supposed to be up like the number one guy in it. That was for wrestling.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, come on, man. Man used to fight in the waistcoat and pants.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Bro, fighting, in waistcoat and pants.
Leather as well, you know. So it's leather.
It was a leather waistcoat and black brief. We didn't say brief for the pants. No, but that's what he was wearing, isn't it? All right, cool. But yeah, shout out Razor Ramon, shout out his family, RIP.
Yeah, I suppose one of these, we have to shout out William Hurt as well, because MCU, innit? MCU.
So William Hurt from MCU.
Yeah, the little Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, mate.
Yeah, he passed away last week as well.
Yeah. What was his role in what was his his name in the Hulk?
Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. General Ross, isn't it? Yeah.
General Ross.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So
I fully
he
hated
obviously-
his guts. Fully hated his guts, bruv.
He was a good replacement. Though. Remember what's his name? Sam. I can't remember his name, but the one in the Ang Lee Hulk replaced him, innit?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah,
Sam Elliott,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. Sam Elliott. That's it. Yeah, he plays. And good replacement. I like both of them.
No, yeah, both of
Yeah.
them are good. They're both
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Like, yeah, he was in Lost in Space. That's what I remember from the new Lost in Space movie. Yeah, shout out him, man. Rest in peace.
All right. Cool. Before we get into TV and film, just to let you know what is coming up. Today released oh my god, what is his name? The one from Suicide Squad, bro.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. Okay, the
Right.
whole of Peacemaker's out. So we will be talking about Peacemaker next week.
Out where?
It's out on
Max in it, Sky Max.
Sky Max.
Is it out available to watch
Yeah,
all of it?
the whole all 8 episodes.
And you watched it, Rich?
Peacemaker.
Yeah.
No, Rich. I think it's
with
only
John
me.
Cena.
Yeah.
No,
I saw you.
wait. No, we
No, it's
were.
only, I think it's
Have
only
you
me.
seen it, Rich? You haven't seen it?
Oh,
Stop.
get out of here.
Hey, this is WWE
Some,
David. Rich.
oh, okay.
No.
I get that.
No. I didn't watch it.
Rich didn't watch an alternative.
Oh, no.
I think it's
thought-
only me and you. Have you watched it, Kel?
Yeah, you know what? I've got about
You
2 episodes
started.
left.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've got about 2 episodes left.
yeah. I finished it. I think
I
you
loved
finished
it. I love it though. I love it.
You finished
I
it,
really-
haven't it?
No, I ain't seen any. I told you I was going to wait.
Oh, you was
Yeah.
wait. Okay, cool. So
But
maybe it's
Nate,
me and Kel.
Nate, you know, I watch the intro every time, and I don't care.
Bruv, you have to. You
You have to
have
watch the
to.
intro every time.
I've been
bro.
hearing about this intro.
No, bro.
Like, even
I'm not gonna lie.
other
Bruv,
people I
don't
follow,
press
they're
skip
just
intro.
talking about.
Don't
skip
skip
intro.
the intro, bro. Don't skip
You
And
the
the
guys-
maddest thing is, I watched it.
God.
Imagine today, I watched the intro because I was like, did I finish episode 8? Yeah. So I went to episode 8. I pressed play. I was like, no, I have seen it. Then the intro came on. I sat there, was going,
So,
intro.
Can you even skip the intro on alternative platforms?
You can't. You can't.
Don't
You
get that
can
privilege.
forward it though.
You can
Yeah.
forward it,
Privilege.
yeah.
Yeah. Right.
but
Go
yeah,
on,
no.
Miserable. Go on,
Don't-
Miserable Rich.
and I was gonna say, don't hype the intros because you guys you're hyping the forced intro.
Oh,
Like the
bruv.
forced intro is big, and it's clearly not. But just saying, I'm just saying.
What do you mean it's clearly not when you haven't seen it?
But
No, he's talking about the fact when basically on the first episode of Force, because I
Those
watched the intro
guys-
for the first time, I said, I like the song.
Oh,
it's proper dead. It's absolutely dead.
Oh, it's not dead. It's not dead.
No,
But-
it's forgettable.
All right.
why do you emphasize on the bull?
What's us to know, innit? What's us to know?
All right. Well, okay. Also, Bridgerton comes out this week, but that brings us
Jeez.
nicely into TV and film.
Before we go there, bro, I know this happened early last week, yeah. But you might get that mud rain, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was hold on, what day was that? Was that
Thursday.
after the pod?
No,
It was Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, so basically it was to do
Yeah.
with the
Sahara
sandstone
Desert.
from Sahara Desert.
Yeah.
Have you washed your car since though?
I've got a lot of cleaning. to
Yeah, I
do.
watched
My
your car since.
Yeah, I had to
my
wash my
drives,
car.
my windows.
I haven't done my
everything.
drive. I haven't done my drive.
Everything.
I don't, whoa. I said like I haven't.
The
drive.
my windows are still dirty. I haven't cleaned the windows.
The
yet,
window-
yeah.
The window cleaner came, yeah. But imagine he put the thing through there. I ain't paid him yet because he reckons he cleaned the window on the same day that the storm was. I don't know you've been here, bruv.
Trying to run game.
Like I don't know if you've been here.
and I'm cleaning.
To be fair, I got paid. I got paid though. But all my like the patio and stuff, it's still got sand on stuff on there. I really need to kind of clean it, to be honest.
Yeah, because I'll get some work done in the house here. So when I came out the yard, I thought the builder spray, you know, the jet spray. I thought it went all over my car. I was about to get pissed and call the builder guy in it. Like, yo, you sprayed my car. But I walked to like literally next door. Their car was covered in it. The next car was covered in it. I was like, what? I didn't know what was going on. I was so baffed. Like, what happened? Did I miss something? And obviously, you go on the internet and everyone's having the same thing. Like, I'm seeing.
Jen's gonna hate me for admitting this, but she calls me last week, the same day, and she says, "Have you been downstairs and seen your car?" I said, "Why?" She goes, "No, I come outside. I went to the cafe with my mum. I come out now, like these builders have got sand all over my car." Her car's white, so she started cussing the builders, proper cussing the builders. Like, what's the matter with you? Blah 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 blah. I said, "No, babes, that was the sandstorm from the Sahara." She said, "What?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh shit, I feel bad." She properly cussed out these builders. that they've messed up her car. It had
Imagine.
nothing to
They
do
were
with them.
looking at each other like, what's she calling them?
Had nothing to do with them. Like, so I said, yeah, you got to go and apologize. She said, I've left. I said, go and apologize, boy. All the kids at school, the kids were running around going, sir, it's Judgment Day. You've got to repent. You've got to repent. Why is the sky yellow? Sir, you've got to repent. I said, brother, you've got to repent.
Proper
I've
from
got a
like
clean
Judgment
heart.
Day, that's the thing.
The thing is, you know, the funny thing is, the day before, I saw the news that Spain was red.
Yeah.
The skies were
Yeah.
red in
Yeah.
Spain. But I didn't know it would come here. That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
It is crazy that someone's weather can affect us, and it's just
Yeah,
like
it's mad. So man, all the issues we have in this world, but we're not ready for nature, you know.
Nah.
Get me? It's
Bruv.
nature's turn, man.
When it's their turn, bro. Can you imagine? Sand from the Sahara, you know? Bruv,
The
that's a
Sahara's
journey, you know?
That's what I'm saying. It's not around the corner, you know. It's not like it's not an island or something like
That's
that.
hours away, you know.
Bro,
Hours.
that's a flight, you know?
Brother, a
Can you
long
imagine
flight.
the sand was on a long haul flight, you know? A
First
long
class,
haul,
this is-
first class, bro.
Are we there
chilling.
yet?
Yeah. No, it's definitely sick. It's sick.
Good
Just
time,
also,
man. There you go.
bring me a dream. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just going to tell you about my book that I read this week. The book I was reading is called Crack House by Harry Keeble and Chris Hollington, and it's a story of this police officer who basically stopped or broke all the crack houses in Haringey. Yeah. So like this was like late 90s, early 2000s, and his job was just going around just raiding all the crack houses. And I guess it's like, because obviously I know all the places that he's talking about, like I know the roads and stuff. But if you do get a chance to read the book, it's very, very good.
Crack house.
Yeah, I think he might have kind of embellished the story a little bit, like to say, you know, like he's always making out like he's the hero and that. But it was a good book. It was a good book. To be fair, it's actually an old book. It came out maybe about 2011, 12, but I just got into it now. It's a good book. But also because of Top Boy and all the rest of it, that's where my mind was this week. Do you know what I mean? So it's good. It was good. All right. Cool. Jen, have you been reading anything?
I don't read.
I did read Peter Pan a few hours ago. So that's, you know,
Okay, cool. Like
Yeah.
normal Peter Pan story.
yeah.
I do like Peter Pan story.
Yeah.
Or for yourself or for the little one?
For the little one, man.
Oh,
Little
okay.
one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I read it every night for the little one.
Yeah. That's my intake.
Cool. We've always got to engage in text, bro.
Yeah.
Get me. You've got to show that we're educated out here. All right. Rich, you hated the intro, but this week we had Power Book 4 Force, episode 7. Okay, so I believe there's 3 more episodes after this.
I haven't watched it,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh,
Are
sorry
you
to
about
hear
to? It's
that.
cool. Yeah, it's cool. You know me in power. So.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
Okay.
I don't care about.
no, he doesn't. Outrunning the Ghost, guys. What are we thinking about it?
Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
big.
Well, first of all, I did expect to see some mirage of ghosts in it. I don't know why I keep thinking it. Yeah, it was good.
You're never gonna see ghosts, man. You're never gonna see ghosts.
Yeah.
But the main thing is they cracked it. They've found a way how to break down that super drug they've designed.
Dahlia.
That's it, Dahlia, into a smaller, cheaper version of it.
You know
And
what? Yeah.
still gives
Sorry,
you-
go on.
and it still gives you the hit.
Hmm.
So what was you gonna say?
No, I just love the way that Tommy just broke it down in it. Like the whole business strategy he was telling Gordon about, how to basically almost make it a street drug, because she wants it to be like proper premium
Design
and
drug. Yeah.
class. And it's like, no, look, get it out on the streets. It will expand, get more money for it, and we can still have the same quality in it and stuff like that. I like the business, just how the idea of it and work rate.
And to be fair, that's what I was saying. I think it was last week. I was like, that's one of my issues with Dahlia, because Dahlia's the designer drug. How can you get it to the masses? But
Yeah.
they did it. You know what I mean? It's always like we're on the same page. They broke it down. But also, I will just say that last scene, the last scene when obviously they go, should we test the Dahlia?
Yeah.
That there reminded me of Kel, and I said, look, this has got to stop. This cannot be the effects of Dahlia every week, bro. There has to be a different way. It can't be all of this. Like, bro, it was watching 4 faces. I said, I don't want to see these 4 faces again. Not like this.
it probably felt like it took me out of the Powerverse completely. It felt like some different show together, like some almost like supernatural element of it, where they were behaving.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, also, all right, so they've got the Dahlia, and before they put it to mass market, they obviously want to make a market for it. So they got girls and they said, look, this is what you want to do. Don't ask no questions, blah, blah, blah. Can you do this? Put on your lips, go try lips a man in the club, make the man feel the drug, and then just let him know that soon come kind of thing.
Mm.
But during that time, they also went and got, what's my man's name? Janard.
Janard, yeah.
So Janard now, obviously he wants a part of it. And they also got the brother.
Yeah.
So now I guess they're kind of seeing that the drug is out here.
Who's the brother? What do you mean the brother?
Simon.
Claudia's
do you mean?
brother.
Oh yeah, sorry, Claudia's brother.
Oh yeah, Vic.
So
Yeah.
Vic, remember because she wanted Vic to taste it as well.
They said that's the problem. This is where she's such a she's not in that game because he's trying to make it exclusive away from those guys. Let those guys concentrate on the cocaine and whatever they're doing.
Mm.
And obviously that's why he was pissed at her by like you're letting people taste, you're letting everyone taste it now. And obviously when Diamond's actually approached him and said, oh, do you know what this is? And it's like, it's already got down to this level already.
But I think in a way, I feel like he wants Diamond back on side anyway. Like I feel like he might let Diamond back into this.
Yeah, well, I don't know because if you think about it, really and truly, Tommy's been out of their world for the last 2 episodes, and they because Tommy was so easy to give up the coke that time.
Yeah,
split it 3 ways. All right, cool, do it 3 ways. I'm done. So everyone's probably thinking like, really and truly, what is Tommy doing while everyone's going out selling their cocaine and stuff like that? But I don't know if Tommy. I don't think Tommy's ready for people like Diamond to kind of come into play in that sense of that drug yet, because like I think Tommy said, it's all about supply and demand, right? They've got the supply, but yeah, they've got the demand, but they haven't got the supply, and that's the thing. He needs to get it out there. And obviously, the main people are sampling in it and saying, yeah, give me a key, give me this amount, but they need to get it out there. And in order for him to bring people in, you need to like get the product out there. So you're struggling to supply the demand for it. That's when you call in Diamond. But I think right now, Diamond looking into it, it's a bit of a stressful thing for him. And he's thinking like, oh, you're coming it too quick. It's not the right time for you to kind of understand what I'm doing just yet, or for me to bring you in.
Go on.
I don't like Gerard, but why is he trying to kill him?
Yeah,
why is he trying to end his life all the time?
Yeah, I think Janard needs to go, to be honest. He can go.
It's like leave Tommy alone. It's okay.
Yeah, I feel if they took out Janard, I wouldn't bat an eyelid.
I'll
be honest, I wouldn't bat an eyelid.
He's annoying.
Yeah, he's annoying. And they talk about this Gary deal, bruv. Like, that was just like, what are you talking about? Like, obviously, so now you get me, the man's come to him legitimately and saying, look, we can widen the coke. But Diamond's like, no, brother, not everything. You get me? Let's just secure this thing first, get this thing unlocked before you kind of expand in. But obviously, he wasn't trying to listen. He's trying to get involved. And I think that might come and bite him on his bottom as well.
Yeah. Look, and this is the thing, you know, it's a case of from your brother being in prison and coming out and still thinking he's the boss, who the same person he left, and your younger brother's your younger brother. It's one of the ones that it's either you obey it or you don't, and obviously you don't. And you know what, I can actually see Diamond taking out his own brother eventually. I don't know how it's going to end with those two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Do you think that Ghost should let JP in the drug game? His brother. I mean, sorry, Tommy should let JP in the drug game. His brother.
Oh,
I reckon he'll end up getting killed.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Because Tommy doesn't want him to be involved. Tommy's like, look, anybody that gets involved, gets close to me, they get hurt.
Yeah,
correct. No, I don't. I honestly think he shouldn't.
I think that he'll Tommy's not going to let him come in, but he'll come in anyway, and he'll get killed. That's
Maybe to protect his son.
Yeah.
But I loved the way that Tommy's nephew gave him the heads up.
Yeah.
Gave him the heads up and say, look, people are trying to kill you. And
He don't even know it's his uncle yet.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't even know. It's just like Tommy's like, yeah. You know how Tommy,
Tommy's always second guessing everything. And then I think that was probably the reason why Tommy killed the security guard that was supposed to be babysitting Claudia. Because maybe he thought they were the ones. Remember, he got there when he got to the house, just took them out, doof, doof. Said to Claudia, come guys, we're going back digging.
Correct.
Claudia must be so strong, bruv. She's just digging up bodies all day long, bruv.
And I think it's funny because her dad obviously doesn't know what she's doing at all.
Yeah.
And he because obviously he was saying to both of them, you need protection, obviously because of the Serbs and stuff like that. And he was telling her, you've never killed anyone in your life, or you've never held a gun, or whatever he said.
Yeah.
It's like, so do you know what I mean? You don't know nothing, Daddy.
Don't say Daddy like that again, please.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Why are you seeing it in that way? And why are you even hearing it in that way? Why are you thinking it in that way?
I was gonna say something, but you beat me there, innit?
Bro, I don't think a big man should ever use the word daddy, bro.
Isn't it so sort of?
That's what I'm saying. All right, cool. All right, we've got 3 more episodes, and it'll be quite interesting. Although I do think at the moment I feel like everyone's slightly on Tommy, bro. Like I think all the girls are gonna be on Tommy, and I've just realizing that the next episode, He Ain't Evie, will not be out this Sunday, but will actually be out the following Sunday.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so it will be back on Sunday, the April the 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah. So just in case you lot get vexed when you wake up, that means I actually get a lie in this week. Well, no, it's a lie. I don't get a lie in this week because the clocks go forward.
Oh, yes, they do.
Oh.
They go forward. It's also Mother and Sunday. All right. So make sure you get those. I'll tell you what, let me not say nothing. I'll wait until the pod's finished.
Another blasted day.
Let me wait until the pod's finished because my missus listens. All right, cool.
Blasted day.
Okay. All right, that's Power. We've got 3 more episodes. After the 3 episodes, I believe there is nothing else coming on.
What this Sunday, yeah?
Yeah, Mother and Sunday this Sunday. Yeah. It's okay. If that's
Speaking of what we're gonna do.
No, okay, that's the first Mother and Sunday from the yeah. All right. Okay, cool. I've got Amazon Prime. If anyone needs any orders, just let me know. Man, will send that. You get me? The good thing is the kid. I can't even put. Let me talk about off air. Talk about off air.
Offline,
bruv. Off air, bruv. Every so often I get like because the thing is, because they don't listen to it like in order. Like sometimes they listen to it like all 2 weeks later. Like something we might say in the thing, I'd get a text message, a random message. I'm like, what are we talking about? You said in this episode. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Well, the other day, Jay messaged me. She sent me a song in it. So I'm listening to the song. It's an old school ragga tune, yeah. And I'm like, right, I have no idea why Jen sent me this song, yeah. I played it. I said, right, this is memories, Jen. She's like, yeah, you sang it at the end of episode 130. I'm like, did I? She goes, yeah. I was like, well,
that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm gonna, if I can't even block it, so let me just embrace it. Yay. All right, guys, Bel-Air. I know this episode riled Merv up, okay? Bel-Air episode 8, Merv put in the group. Watch when I speak to you, man, on Tuesday.
Forgotten.
I know he did. It was Merv, innit?
It was Merv.
It was Merv. That's what I'm thinking. Merv, take it away.
I can't remember what wound me up with. That's it. It was just the beef between the sisters, isn't it? Obviously, Vi came down, and like Raw's birthday. So it's like, yeah, let's make Raw's birthday happy and all that. Spend the day with him, but it just felt like they were in competition with each other, and clearly they were just basically showing what their whole relationship's been like since they were probably younger. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Vi taking care of Viv. Like, it sounds like Viv is kind of just quite privileged, quite spoiled. She didn't have to work as hard as Vi did and all that stuff. He's the one that basically has been successful in it. But and I guess to top it off is like now you've got my son, and
he wants to stay with me.
Yeah. So it just what wound me up is not. It's just like look, it's Will's birthday, and it just put your animosity aside.
Yeah.
No, it's because obviously the gifts in it. So obviously,
No, but if my mum ever give me a gift for a picture of me and her for my 70th birthday, I'll dash it back in her face, bro.
Bro, it's straight arms house, bro.
No.
No. There's nothing. Don't give me a picture of me and you.
No, but that's from the mum. That's from the mum. Do you get me? Like the mum feels like obviously
bro.
we don't know her situation. No, but hold on. No, but she can't. No, but she's got a picture of us. Blah blah. Yeah, because obviously she thinks that you're being taken away from her.
Give me the picture and something else. I don't get. Yeah, cool, nice. Thanks, mum. Where's the other gift?
No, bro.
Man, don't appreciate.
100, bro.
I don't appreciate, mum. I don't appreciate.
If I got a picture, all right, thank you, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. You see what it is, yeah?
What's next?
Thank you, bro.
No, thank you. You gotta remember. What I'm trying to say. I don't know. We all came from different places, y'all. But look, I'm from the old school Christmas, bro. When a man says to you, man, I'm saying a man. Like when I get told, okay, what do I get for Christmas? There's food, there's a roof over your head, and that's it. I gotta be grateful.
I prefer that. That's cool. They don't, you know what I mean? Cool. I understand, mum. Cool.
So that's what I'm saying. The picture.
But if I don't give you a picture, I'll be honest. If I don't give you a picture, I'll be so baffed. I'll be like,
no, but a picture of you two. Maybe there's not many pictures of you two together.
But Giza, but listen. It's 2022, bro. This is not set back in the 80s, bro. There's no excuse for giving me a picture on my birthday. What is this for? What are you doing?
Bro, you don't have to get nothing though. Look, she gave you life.
Well, that's
fine.
That's just fine. Don't give me nothing.
Fine. Don't give me nothing.
Don't give me because this picture's not going to go anywhere.
Nah, I feel like
it'll go on the wall, Rich.
It'll go on the wall, bro. It's a picture of you and Mumsy.
Bedside now. No,
it's a picture of you and Mumsy, bro. You're close.
Here's a picture of me and you.
But going back to the argument, yeah, I always wondered, like, how would you guys react if one of your siblings was super rich? Or one of your siblings married into a super rich family, but you're still on the ends. Like, will you feel a certain way? Would you feel like, wow, I don't know. How would you might feel?
But it's
not a palace. She lives in a palace, you know, and you're in a one-bedroom flat. You're in a one-bedroom flat in Hackney.
No, but the thing is,
Hackney's, you know,
it's something coming. That's worth a lot of money.
Gentrification, bro. Gentrification about.
That's worth a lot of money. That might be equal. That might be equal.
Say somewhere else, man. Gosh.
Aunt Viv,
Newham.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Oh, it's Newham now.
I still got my connections.
No, but the thing is, Aunt Viv is not the person not to invite you to come and stay. Clearly, because Will Smith is there. She's getting him out of the ghetto.
No, but I think there's probably it is her nephew, but I also feel like that. I almost
answer my question, please.
I would be fine with my siblings being rich.
No, but
I mean, it depends on their relationship.
I wouldn't be a hater.
No, hater. Yeah, go on, sorry.
I think, I guess if I had a relationship like they have with my siblings, straight hating, isn't it? Because it's like, I'm the one that raised you, but I'm living in slums and you're living in palace. But that's not Viv's fault anyway, because just happened to get with someone that was kind of on the same path as her, isn't it, in some way? Like, just, isn't it? So either way, she's got to be responsible for her own outcome, I suppose. And why?
I think it's more about. I feel it was about. She felt that she was ungrateful, innit? That's all it was. Like she was like, I made so many sacrifices for you to get where you're getting, and all the rest of it, and you kind of just didn't really acknowledge or even respect the fact that I did this for you.
Yeah, but Aunt Vi, man, I don't like her.
But that happened in the real Fresh Prince.
Correct.
Yeah, she's moody. You remember?
She's
moody, man.
And remember, like the season 1 and 2. You remember? I thought to myself, like, "Rah, how come you never see them?" Then that's how she was moving. Then it's later on you started seeing her coming like every 3-4 episodes or whatever it was. Yeah. I was like, because I was thinking, there's so many sisters. Why are you not close? Like, do you know what I mean?
I hope they hold a bit of sisters.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. I wonder if in this one they have the other sisters.
There's 2 more in it.
There's 4 more.
Yeah.
For them.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna come.
Yeah, no, it was a good episode. It was a good. It was a no, okay. It was an average episode. You know what I mean?
We had the whole Lou
Carlton
story.
again. Yeah, the whole Carlton and
On punishment, innit?
No, but I think Carlton. It's good for Carlton and Wall now. I feel like Carlton and Wall kind of squashed their beef. And and to be fair, I think it was good because we got to understand a little bit more about Carlton. Because remember, we was always thinking, what's the matter with Carlton? Why is he moving like this, bro? It didn't make no sense. But obviously, he's like, bro, you've come here, and everything that I've had to work for, or everything I've had to kind of got, you just got. So it's almost like the reverse of.
I was going to say that definitely a reverse, isn't it? Yeah, definitely.
Obviously we had the Lou story, and obviously remember we spoke. That was like one of the. I think that was probably the most poignant Fresh Prince story where Will actually showed his real acting.
Yeah.
Like, why doesn't he want me kind of thing? But obviously they didn't have the dad in this episode. That doesn't mean the dad will not come in episode.
The dad's gonna be Will Smith, man. I'm telling you.
You think the dad's gonna be Will Smith?
Yeah, I've got a feeling, bro. I said it last week.
I hope not.
I
think
part of me wants that, but I don't want it at the same time. I think it will just become all about Will Smith, innit? So
he'll only come in for one episode at least.
I know, but still, it's almost like I can't even say it, but yeah, if he comes, it'll just like I think it'll just overshadow. So hopefully he doesn't.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be 50 again in all of the programs at 50. Come on, allow it.
We want him, son.
Yeah, for me, I just want to.
Yeah, but I think that story is gonna be corny. You know when they hype something up like, oh my gosh, what dark past has he got? Oh, what dark secrets has and Viv, and
it's like they've done something really bad.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it was. Like, what they do.
Even Uncle Phil wants him gone. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, what's the big secret? And I bet it's some bullshit. I could see it being some bullshit.
In my head, I was like, rah, it's like Lou, not Will's dad. You know, like I'm trying to. My mind's getting.
It's Uncle Phil.
That's what I'm thinking. Uncle Phil, like, what's happening? Like, I'm like, come on, give me something juicy, bro. You know the ones there, Maury, Jerry. It was one of those ones. But if it's just that, and I feel for Jeffrey because Jeffrey's like, no, but Will, like, Phil, if that was your son, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
He's like, you work for me. He's like, all right, say no more.
Yeah. And obviously,
noticing that.
Yeah, and obviously Jeffrey mentioned his son, and I forgot Jeffrey had a son, innit?
Yeah, remember Jeffrey had a son that came over from England.
A clock.
Yeah, tried to run games, try and keep his money in it.
Yeah.
That little Skippy done.
Yeah. So yeah, for me it would be interesting to see, and I think obviously Will wants to meet his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know who his dad is, does he?
No.
Yeah.
He remembers stuff, but he doesn't remember him properly.
I don't like Aunt Vi, man, because I think she was just trying to over the whole birthday thing. I just felt that
really touched you, Rich. Is there a moment you want to talk about? What happened when you was like 7?
No, I just think that I want to tell him about his dad, on his birthday, and Aunt Viv's like, what are you doing? Are you okay or something? You just come over for the weekend for his birthday, and you're gonna
ruin everything.
No, but we don't know if it's a ruined thing though. That's the thing.
But the way they were going on.
No, the way they were going on, and again, Uncle Phil as well. It's like,
but she knows her child, and the fact is, Will wants to know his dad. So that would have been if you had that conversation, it would have been the perfect time to have the conversation. Because Will wanted to know about the dad.
No,
but secret to like they done something to get rid of it or something. They done something. Obviously, from the discussions that they were having, it's like Aunt Viv and Vi done something together to get rid of the dad. Do you know what I mean? Of some sort. But anyway, no one knows.
No one knows. We'll just have to see what happens, goes on in it. Do you know what I mean? But maybe Jeffrey's son will come on the program at some point.
No.
Why not?
But to be fair, Jeffrey looks. If he had a son, he'd probably be about 15, isn't it? Really?
Do you know, I feel like Jeffrey's so out of place, in this. I know what they're trying to do, innit? But it just feels.
I hear you.
It feels a bit forced sometimes.
I hear you.
Do you know what I mean? Like, just I don't know, man. It's weird. I can't put my finger on it.
So sorry. I'm reading that Jeffrey's son potentially will be in this.
So, yeah, just yeah.
Yeah. But no,
Basically,
man,
Merv saying he doesn't want Merv doesn't want Jeffrey in it. Basically,
No, I don't think
Well,
he's
obviously
saying
Jeffrey
that.
has to be in it,
No,
but
I
I'm
think
just
what he's saying is what we know as Jeffrey as the butler, and this new Jeffrey. I would prefer if Jeffrey was head of security. You know, like if he actually had a role, like an actual like title. Because at the moment we don't know what his job title is. We just know he's there.
Is any the house manager or something?
yeah, house manager. That's what it is.
I think that's what it is these days. House manager.
Yeah, house manager is the head of security.
Okay, obviously I don't live in one of them houses, so I don't really know in it. I keep it 100. I don't know. Also, Ashley's not been in Fresh Prince past couple episodes.
She was there today. She was there.
I don't remember seeing her. You know, I remember
Actually,
seeing
she was sitting in the chair.
I don't remember seeing.
No, but I mean, did she have a speaking part today?
Probably not. No.
No, she had a small part, but it's not necessary. Listen, to be fair, Ashley, like she doesn't need to say too much in it.
Yeah. This actually, I don't feel like. I don't think she adds or takes away anything. But...
And this Hillary story is becoming a bit boring as well. That
Yeah. You know, I'm kind of worried it's falling off a bit. You know, like the first 3-4 episodes gave energy, but the last few ones, I'm like you said, is it going to go to this sort of cool new stage, really, of revelations and stuff? Like, don't know. I suppose they have to make a different story to the original one, but let's hope it finishes well.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, and Will's out here in these streets with Lisa, just doing the most at every moment. So it is what it is, isn't it?
My God.
All right, guys. Killing Eve, season 4, episode 4 came out this week. Villanelle has, well, I wouldn't say she even escaped that prison. They just took her
I
out.
don't understand that. How?
That woman that's part of the 12.
Yeah,
Helen or
Helen. Yeah, she let her out.
Just Kim got her.
Yeah, but how? You can't just. Bro, she killed someone, bro.
Apparently, the part of the 12.
Yeah, the 12 seem above the police, man.
Like they seem above the law.
But ain't Helen trying to kill the 12 as well? No?
Well, maybe that's what she's trying to do. Is just get Eve to like do the work, isn't it? Don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched the episode and I watched it not too long ago. At the end of the program, I said to myself, "Oh no, man, this doesn't really make any sense." But I'm invested, so I'll continue to watch it.
All I know, I feel like I've got some secondary migraine, and I feel like I'm gonna have it for a week because the way what's her name, Villanelle, hit Carolyn.
Wow.
I thought there was no need for that. Yeah. I thought all people you could do that to. It's Carolyn.
She's old. She's old as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
she might not wake up for them things there. She shouldn't wake up.
Oh, I thought she died. I thought she did.
I thought she was gonna die as well. And it's like, and I thought, okay, no, she's really dead now. No, I can't believe it. And then it's like next thing, it's like, oh, you know, did you have to hit me so hard, sort of thing? I'm like, why even talking? You should be in a coma.
You should be like, trust me.
I felt that, man.
Yeah, for me, like I said, I'll let you man do this episode, but it's very weird. We're halfway through this season. I think there's 4 more episodes to go. Eve is an enigma. I don't understand her. All of the tension that she seems to be having with all of these girls within the show, I don't understand it.
That buff
she feels slimy to me, man. She gives me the creeps now.
Yeah.
Like how you get like an equivalent of a man. It's just like creepy around women and stuff. That's how Eve feels like to me.
I think she's just creepy altogether. Like she's with my man, the one who helps her.
Yeah.
She's with any woman that comes along. She just out here. She just like, I don't know. Maybe in the world of feminism, like it's cool. Like she's securing her sexuality. She's going out. She's taking what she wants. I just think it's a little bit too much.
That's not even a problem. I think it just gives me the creeps. Like she could be doing all of that, but she just. Maybe I don't know what her
she's a bit cringy. She's a bit cringy now.
Yeah.
That bath scene was very awful.
Oh gosh.
And the lip sync as well. I just thought, but I don't know why she's doing it. I don't know what she's trying to gain. It's more what it's about. I don't know what she's trying to gain.
Yeah, Constantine training up. What's that girl's name? Oh, the Asian girl. I can't remember her name, but.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's the next one, isn't she?
Yeah. She gives me the creeps as well, man.
She's
Right.
probably the scariest one. She's
Yeah.
like, she looks like her eyes are vacant, almost like Villanelle kind of thing. When she was on that funfair ride and she was going
Yeah.
round and she was
Yeah.
getting excited, I said, whoa, yeah.
You know what, bro? When she had that mallet, yeah. I thought she was gonna hammer the guy, to death, bro.
She
I
just
wish it
hasn't
was
got
looking
the
like-
killer instinct yet. She ain't
Looked
got the
into
killer
the
instinct.
candy floss and went for it. Or
Yeah.
Teddy B.
She just don't have the killer instinct yet. But she's gonna be out here.
Yeah.
She's definitely gonna be out here. Yeah, there's 4 more episodes of Killing Eve. Let's just keep on going. I don't know. I kind of am not really even interested in the 12, to be honest. But if they are trying to go for the 12, they've got 4 more episodes. So I'm
Oh,
assuming.
the way she murked off the old one on his deathbed, bro.
Yeah.
Jeez, torture,
Billy knows she's that girl guy.
But that guy was cheeky though, isn't it? That was cheeky, man.
Who did this? I was a bit like he's, like he deserved to
Yeah.
go in it. Like,
Yeah,
love it, innit?
like it's just a bit too
Stop the
rude.
foolishness.
He's one of the 12 in it, so
Yeah. So in my head, I'm like, well, we've got to start taking out the 12 if we want to, by the end of the series,
Yeah.
to get to the boss, innit? So I'm hoping each week we're starting like a couple of the 12 are going, so it gets a bit more exciting.
I haven't finished watching it, but obviously that guy that Michael recognized in that restaurant, and he started running. He ran away. Is he one of the 12s on a moped?
I don't know. She said it was one of her exes. I don't know if it is or not. I don't know who it was, to be honest. But Villanelle let him get away.
No. He locked the door, so she couldn't get through.
Yeah, but she didn't. I think if Villanelle really wanted to get, she would have got. She didn't look like she cared. Well, that's how I perceived it to be. Yeah.
No, but that's the same guy that Eve saw in that security van. The face recognition.
Yes.
It's the same brother.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the
That's
same
probably why
brother.
he ran. So he probably is one of the 12 then.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, we've got to that part of the episode. Okay. Last week, Friday, the whatever it was of May, 18th, Top Boy came back. Okay. Top Boy season 2 or season 4, depending on where you know. If you're part of the original, it's season 4.
The bitch was asking me how many seasons. I said technically it's 4 seasons.
Yeah, it's 4.
So confusing.
Unless you're part of the new era Netflix / Drake, where this is season 2. I think it's so disrespectful that you could just rename the whole first 2 seasons and call it Top Boy Summer House.
No.
All right, guys, without dropping too many spoilers, to be fair, I think the world has watched it. Yeah.
Or the blood clot.
What are we thinking? All right, there's 8 episodes. And I think beginning of the week, we had said, okay, yeah, let's watch half of it. Then we'll review half of it and then continue the following week. That didn't work.
Yeah, that went.
Yeah, it wasn't going to happen.
I was the one. I was like, no, let's save it for next week. No, I watched it all in one night.
Yeah.
Two nights. Yeah.
I beg to differ. This is like, in a way, I thought they were going to drop episode after episode after episode.
That's why I thought
They should do that with this Top Boy. I think it should be a weekly thing.
That's how I thought it. But apparently, because I said, no, but that's what they did last time. Then someone's like, no, they didn't. They dropped the whole of season 1 on the same day.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I thought they dropped it weekly and they didn't. So I guess I just didn't realize. I was at the day of work. What are you thinking about? What are our thoughts on season 2?
Oh, this just makes me like, this world is scary, this whole drug dealing play. It's mad, bro. Like, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was really engaging, gripping. One thing I just don't get here, because obviously like I watch all the other drug like Narcos, Mexico, and all that stuff, and Italians. Like, I think it's so different of how I guess the Brits in London do it. I don't know how accurate it is, like with any of them, but just the way that what's his name, when Deshane went he went where did he go? Morocco, isn't it? You imagine you just go to Morocco, in a country that's not yours, with a bunch of drug dealers that obviously it's your drugs, whatever, and you're just so rude to them, bro. Like, I don't get it. Like, have some respect in it. Like,
but I was thinking the same thing, man. I was thinking, why is this chatting bare rude to this guy?
You're on your ones here, and you're being so like any minute, like He's like, you know what? I don't like this guy.
They can disappear in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I think he was trying to. He's on some. No, bro. If you look at 2 million of my money, do you get me? He's looking like he's trying to move like he's a big player in the game.
Well, that's the thing.
Money.
I think part of him had to kind of like, you know what? Like, I'm not an idiot, and like, so I have to like, I don't care where I am. Don't take me for an idiot. I have to exert my authority. But still, man, just at least come with your boys or something, innit? Just stay on your ones, you know. Like, yeah, it's mad, bro.
All right, you know what? Let's go through it by character then.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing I did like about it before we go do that was I was not expecting Lauren to be a main part of this season at all. Lauren and her, but I was not expecting that. So that storyline came out of nowhere for me, and that surprised me. I was like, well, okay.
Oh yeah. What's his name? What's the guy's name, man?
Curtis.
Is there a reason why you can't say my name?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. Man shook of people from Liverpool now, innit?
I'm Pop. Bro, he looks scary, bro. He just looks scary.
I just love the fact that he wants to know your name and he calls you. He dresses you by name. I say this guy's so respectful. All right.
His sister's a devil.
Okay, let's let's start with, to be fair, let's start with Lauren then. So let's start with Lauren's storyline. So obviously at the end of season 1, Jackie was gonna she bust up Lauren and told Lauren to leave and don't come back. Lauren has left and she's gone up to Liverpool
because she snitched. Paylo talked with the ops in it.
Yeah,
and detailed where Sally will be and stuff, and obviously Sally almost got shot.
So then Lauren goes, and Lauren hooks up with a guy from Liverpool called Curtis, and she's now pregnant. And Curtis is not really letting out the house and all the rest of it, and Curtis's sister and stuff like that. So it was nice because we got to see other part of the country getting involved in the storyline. But I can't stand Lauren.
Oh yeah, no, I can't stand Lauren's an idiot. I can't stand her.
Dickhead.
Probably idiot.
Yeah.
I think there was
but her last heroic.
Is it her redemption?
Yeah. That's what I mean. It kind of redeemed her.
Was it enough?
It wasn't enough, but it's like all right, Lauren. You done everything.
She better be careful before Sally puts one in her head back.
You know, Sally not forgiving it, but we'll get to that.
We don't forgive, bro.
She'll don't forget either.
Nah, but yeah. So Lauren, it was good. Like it was nice for a storyline. Lauren as a character annoys me, and there was 2 characters I think that annoyed me the most, and she was one of them.
What's the other one?
Pebbles.
Oh, bro.
Thank you. I was going to say that, Dizzle. You know,
she needs to get beat up. 100%.
Pebbles was the one in Winter Soldier. Not Tia. You said Tia.
No, I said Pebbles.
You said Tia.
No, I think you said Tia by accident.
Yeah.
Okay, I meant Pebbles. I meant Pebbles. Sorry, I meant Pebbles.
Who is Pebbles again?
She is
based on the freckles.
Sully's niece.
Yes. Oh yeah, the one that was in Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Sorry if I meant the wrong. I meant Pebbles.
Yeah.
But you know what? The reason why she got my nerves this, you could tell she's not from the ends. So when she's talking the slang, you could tell it's forced. Do you know what I mean? You could tell she's not from the ends at all. You could tell.
Well, as in her real life acting, or just like the character.
Her real life.
Okay.
So when she's speaking the lingua, you could tell it's acting. She's learnt it. Do you know what I mean?
It's funny you say that, you know, because what I noticed about this criticism about this series, or just Top Boy in general, is that you see who can act and you see who can't act. I mean, like, definitely. I guess mainly the younger ones, but I suppose to be fair to them, they're only upcoming and stuff in it. But it's like every time they said something, it's almost like a kiss their teeth before they start speaking. Like, and I noticed the difference between like Kano, Ashley Waters, like what's their Michael Ward. Michael Ward. Like just the more seasoned actors in it, but I suppose you get it already. Yeah, it's hard when like you said, when you're doing roles like when you're supposed to be from the end and you just don't know the lingo. That must be different for not experienced actor.
Yeah, I think on Twitter they were trying to like, why is there so much slang? Why are they always talking like this? People don't talk like that. But I guess there are people that
they do.
That's what I'm saying. There are definitely people. No, but I mean, what I mean is there are people that. So I don't remember if you remember in season 1 where Michael Ward goes to meet the guy in. Well, basically it's Dalston. Basically, he goes to meet him in, and it's the guy from A Road where he wants to start selling drugs, and then the guy's like, that's the guy. All he speaks in slang, like and you think to yourself like, rah, that's so unrealistic. But there are youths that just
it's very realistic.
Yeah, 100%.
They use
100%.
that that's just their lingo. That's all they talk about.
What what's that? The actor as well. He's always in these things where and he's got that kind of high pitched.
The one who's also in EastEnders.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Did he
yeah,
send
yeah,
this?
yeah.
Yeah.
Was it something else, though, Merv?
He was in Blue Stories, wasn't it?
He was in Blue Story.
Yeah. He's fun. Like it's like I feel like he's not even acting. He's just being himself, isn't it?
He's fully hyped. Fully hyped.
So hyped, isn't it? Man, this is an Oscar, you know.
I'm glad this life was taken.
Well, I guess
we're
throwing mad spoilers, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Well, obviously we've got. And what about the relationship between what's the youngest brother? What's Jamie's youngest brother? Steph and Tia.
Did you not? I love that relationship.
Did you not think it was similar to Letitia Wright's arc in the first series? Her and what was my
yeah.
Him and Jem. Her and Jem. Yeah,
wow, I forgot she was in it, man.
Her and Jem in the original Top Boy. Like how they got that kind of friendship. It's not a romantic anything like that. They just look out for each other.
Look out for each other. Yeah.
Very, very true. Didn't spot that, but yeah, you're right.
You know Sully and Deshane,
yeah.
They play Ghost of Tommy. Like Sully's Tommy.
Yeah.
And Deshane's Ghost.
Yeah.
To an extent,
yeah. No, I hear what you're saying.
You automatically have to compare it. It's like, what am I currently watching now? Like, and
it's like Sully, it's like you just don't. He's quite sinister and violent. Like he's silent. And
he
violent,
tried to put away. He tried. Listen, I'm going on the canal. I live in the canal. No one's gonna know where I live. I'm done with that life.
Just give me the money and I'm good.
Yeah, just give me the money and I'm blessing it. But somehow, some way, he always gets dragged back in.
Bro, it reminds me of Winter Soldier, innit? They just have to say those words, innit? Be like, and all that stuff, and man's just gone again, bro.
Do you know what it is? You can just tell man is fighting demons, bro.
Yeah. Well, you remember ever since Jem died in the fire, man's been fighting the demons. You get me?
Yeah, it's been fighting. Like there's people I know, and when you look at them, you know you're talking to them, but they've got a million things going on.
Yeah. They're buzzing. They're just not buzzing off drugs, nothing, but the mind is buzzing off like.
You have to talk to them like 20 meters away, innit?
Brother, the thing is, you don't want to say something too like like if you said something wrong, that triggered him. Like you might get chief up. You know the ones there.
Yeah. That man there.
Yeah, that man there that might put a strong forearm in your chest. Like brother. He's always playing, man.
But I must say, Kano, bro, his acting is superb, bro.
Sully was very good.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, he's acting sublime.
Like, honestly, I believed him as that character.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I believed him as that character. And I was thinking, like people always talk about, like how grime, talk about music back in the day, grime is dead. And you see how people have advanced and done things and moved into acting, and let's look at that. And I said to myself, bruv, the acting is sublime. It's like I believed you. I felt that I could read you, or I know someone like you who has those continuing burning issues.
Like he smashed his acting, smashed it.
Yeah, for me, I think after watching episode 1, 2, maybe. I changed my WhatsApp status to Sully's a bad boy.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
And the thing is, the maddest thing is, there were people that thought I was talking about the last episode. I hadn't even got there. Like I was literally just talking from episode 2. Like I said,
that's what I said. I'm thinking, boy, be careful, Nate. Be careful. I was about to send Nate some hate.
Yeah,
messages.
no. I literally was that. It was literally. I just thought, you know what? Actually, I believed his character. Like you said, I believed in Sully, bro. And Sully, you don't play with Sully, bro.
You don't play with Sully, mate. If you cross him once, jeez.
Even the shades said that in one episode, innit? Something about
when he said when he goes, Karen, when he said Fingy's mad, and he goes, no, but Sully's madder.
Yeah.
So you remember they was getting no, but Jack was like, no, but he's bad. No, Sully's madder, bro.
All the shit was saying, listen, if you want, I'm protecting you. If you want Karen to come back here, boy, Sully's gonna murk her.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to help you here. Do you know what I mean? Don't bring her back. She can't come back. But Sully will murk. But anyway.
I think the girls did really, really well this series.
Yeah, Jack was sick.
Jack sick.
You know what? Her and Sully should win some form of award. The acting is on point, you know.
Yeah, I thought Jack was sick, absolutely sick this week. This series. Even the way at the end, Jack tried to bad up her sister. I believed it, bruv. You know, like, because Jack took it personally. Nah, bruv, it's my problem now, innit? You've made this my problem.
That's it. Yeah.
You're bringing the heat to the streets. So when this is done, it's done. Obviously, she got a niece, so she kind of get me.
Yeah.
And I think even the fact that how Jack dealt with her own personal relationship, like she's openly gay, and like the fact that like get me, she's walking down the street with her girlfriend, and she still became a victim.
Yeah.
And I think that was realistic because as hard as Jack is with the rest of the mandem, like people can still try and punch you up or whatever, innit?
Yeah.
Like as opposed to, you know, like she wasn't a superhero. She wasn't on trying to bad up everyone because she's Jack. She had a vulnerable side.
Especially, I suppose, like those guys just don't know who she is anyway, so they just probably thought, two girls like just attack. So that was good though.
Yeah, I have to give us another big shout out to Nole. You know, that's my girl right there. Nole, I think the character she came on. If you want to bid it, she was the only one I think that could have bad up Sully. She was on badding up Sully.
No, that's because Sully had a guilty conscience.
Because obviously that was Driss's missus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
That was his biggest demon. That he was this season. That's what he was fighting. That's his biggest demon. Yeah.
Because you took Driss out.
But do you know what was funny about that? Because Nole, Mandy, a character, she was saying, "No, I don't want to get involved in none of this. I don't want your money. I don't want this. I don't want that." Then all of a sudden, guess who's digging up bodies?
No, but that was Mandy. But that was Mandy was like, look,
helping out.
She was just helping my girl out, innit?
Yeah, Sims.
She was just helping out Shelly. She was just helping Shelly out because she was like, Shelly, you can't let this woman take you for a mug. You can't allow her to be talking on some, every time I come in, you got to give me 5 grand, 25 grand, all of that. Do you get me? Otherwise, you'll be paying forever.
No, but I get that. But 2 episodes later, she was saying prior to that, she was saying, "I can't take your money. I'll go back in prison straight away."
But she didn't take no money. She didn't
take money.
I know because she doesn't want to go back in.
But also, she introduced them to the twins. Like,
no, but
got rid of the body.
That's what I'm trying to say. But she was there digging up the bodies. So if she had got caught, they're going to prison for good.
That's something different because she's trying to help out someone that's helping her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, remember this girl gave her a job.
You know what I mean?
But in one night,
listen, if you give me a job, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna help you move no dead body, bro.
But that's not. You're not from that world, though. You're not from that world. Remember,
it doesn't matter.
I did feel that whole storyline with Shelly was a little bit left field because
it was a bit forced.
It was a little bit left field because I thought Shelly was kind of like straight and she was cool.
Exactly. Well, I don't. That storyline didn't need to be added to her.
Yeah. That was my only thing. I was like, because also she didn't do anything. Do you get me? Like Shelly helped you get rid of the body. Can you imagine? I help you get rid of the body, and then you're trying to blackmail me about the same body that you was the one. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do nothing. So I felt like Shelly should have stood up for her.
She's guilty as well, isn't it?
And the thing is, like the fact that Shelly hadn't told to Shane as well is like,
Yeah, that could have been dealt with easily. Do you know what I mean?
It didn't have to.
That shouldn't even taken off. Like,
but I guess they wanted Shelly to have her own kind of story, I guess.
Yeah.
We had Aaron. Aaron was just going uni. He was just on uni.
He's boring. He's a boring character, man.
Nah, but he's trying to show that he could get out of the hood.
No, it's
by hard work, man.
Man's delivery driver, man. Let him do his thing.
Man, try to punch his brother, bro. Brother's the hell they got broke in this picture, bro. Like, listen,
you
bro.
mad? You mad?
Do you know what? Do you know what it is? It's one of the ones that, you know, when you hit your brother, but you know, you're shook. As
soon as you let that go, you're like, shit. What have I done?
I've made them mistake.
Yes, so have I.
I'm not gonna lie. In saying that, the thing is, I think all of us have to do it. You know, all of us have to have done it. Like I remember,
but you're the elder. Oh no, you're the elder.
No, I got an older brother, bro. That's what I'm saying. I remember being young, like flicking. Sean's gonna laugh at this. Flicking time with a tea towel, bro. If you like, you know that you get, you flick him. And my brother's like, you met my brother Tyrone.
Yeah.
He's very quiet. He's not calm, that way. He's calm, brother. Like he's just cool. And I was flicking with the towel, flicking with the tea towel. Out of nowhere, the man held me up against the fridge. I was like, Bomber Clark. You know, like in a way, I was like, obviously he got man, so that was it. But in a way, I was secretly proud of him. You know, like that. Like I was thinking, yeah, good. No one can't take my brother for an idiot. You know, like in my head, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
But yeah, you all have to get bad up by your brother, innit? You have to get bad up.
Remember, I tried to do that. Fully didn't turn out the way I thought it was going to turn out, boy.
Wake up on the front is.
Bruv,
What the hell happened?
Man got
My
the biggest
mom
blow.
looking at me like,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you get bad up by your older sibling, as a parent, you just gotta say, you have to learn, innit?
when it's your fault as well. Like,
You have to learn.
Mm.
You gotta learn a day. We had the whole summer house potential redevelopment. I felt for the elder generation, man. That was hard.
That's current. That's
current,
happening now.
current,
That's happening. That's happening right now.
100%.
Like in the block, no water. Just lock off the water, you know.
Yeah.
And then it was interesting going them to the council meetings and all the rest of it. But I also liked that for all of the characters that were on the road, gangbanging, and all the rest of it, like when it came to it, they were there with the elders in the council, bro. They were there.
They were there, man.
Like, and that showed you, like, you know, like, but I also think I like the fact there was a bit of a loyalty around all of the people. There was loyalty.
Yeah.
Like, as much as Attica wasn't really, like, if I remember season 1, he wasn't really with them, but he was. And then, like, they all were right. Attica's the one that, do you remember he ended up, they got Attica to go and plant the gun in the house.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
And then we found him in the
dumpster.
skip.
Skip. Yeah.
But they all ride it out for him. You get me?
Yeah.
It's true.
They were like, he's one of ours. He's the youngest. Like, for me, it showed there was that loyalty. Do you get me? There was that loyalty amongst the crew.
Definitely. That's what the way it builds within them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely. Deshane definitely builds that.
Yeah.
What are we saying about Deshane's character?
It's same. There's not much development in his character, to be honest. He's the same old. Sully's character is here, there, and everywhere, but Deshane's character there's no development there for me. It's just,
he's the leader, isn't he? He's the manager. Like, I think he's very level-headed.
Yeah.
Like, you know, even with all the things that are happening in his like life and stuff, he's just like, no, I'm the top boy. I have to. That's what I'm saying. Even him going to Morocco by himself and potentially as of his last days, he was still like, no, I have to die on my feet here, innit? Like, so he's very. He may not have necessarily that much development, but it's like he's just a whole embodiment of the series, isn't it? Really?
Like, I can't see no fear factor in him. Like,
not yet, anyway.
Why everyone? I can't see the fear factor, but I can see why everyone respects him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I just like the fact that he just sits in the calf drinking tea.
Yeah, probably the base of operations, isn't it? Like,
bruv, just sits in the calf, bruv.
I'll have a green tea in it.
Green tea, no sugar. Do you know, like, but like that's why it was quite interesting. Like, obviously, when they tried to get my man to snitch on him, he was like, bruv, that's all he does, bruv. He probably doesn't touch anything. He don't touch the consignment, doesn't touch the money. Man says, where you been? Been in a calf. Have you got witnesses? Yeah, I'm on CCTV, fam. Just in the calf, bro, drinking tea.
Yeah, go on, man.
Yeah, no, it's just, and speaking of loyalty, yeah, it's like even that guy, he's known since they're youth, isn't it?
Yeah,
and it's just like
who?
Where
Sully.
No, not Sully. The guy with
the one they used to get the guns from.
Yeah, can't remember his name. But yeah, when it comes down to it in this game, boy, it's like you could be my brother, cousin. If it's time to, you know, whether you appear or whatever, it has to be done, isn't it?
You know, I liked as well when they threw in the whole health issue in the community, because it's so real. Like in the end, when you're sick or something, you try to talk to your boy about it. No one cares, bro. Like, bro, like, has your heart ever beat? What? Yeah, if I'm gonna make a move, no, like just normally. What you at? Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. Like, no, bro. There's no discussion.
Yeah.
No, like, go hospital, go doctors. Nah.
Imagine that. That's what might meet his end, you know, just by natural causes.
Yeah, natural causes.
Yeah. Them Godfather.
I like when they address it, because it's awareness. They bring awareness as well.
Yeah,
Like, listen, like you gotta look after yourself. When you do feel stuff like that, like reach out in it. You know what I mean?
And he's what? And I suppose he's in his 40s as well.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably
Right, so
you man's age still. Yeah.
Shut up, man.
not yet.
All right, what we saying about obviously you got Michael Ward's character.
Kit as well.
And Kit. Yeah, so we got Jamie and
whole...
Kit. We had Jamie and Kit, and obviously Kit was just trying to look out for Jamie in it. Like he was trying to be a friend, look out for Jamie. And I understand why he feels violated.
Yeah, of course.
I understand it.
The Attica was part of their family. It was part of their furniture. Do you know what I mean? So for him to do that, and apparently he was not bragging about it, but he was just going about it, what his own business, just be like, you know what I mean? Because he was protected by the Shane and Jack and all that. You know, obviously Kit and them man are getting vexed because Jamie's in prison. You know, the brothers are just left alone. So obviously, like, and like he said, he didn't want to kill.
No, he just wanted to just bad him up.
Rough him up, rough him up. You know what I mean? But yeah, that guy just took it to his own hands and 1-2 troops.
And Kit had to take out the guy who killed.
It was the fact that it was the way
Kit should have told you, Kit, that's your boy. Just tell him from day dot.
It was the way that Kit ran in there on some. You got to go. They're out here. Oh shit! They're coming in. Shot the man back in his head. So I guess what goes around comes around, isn't it? No spoiler. Jamie. Obviously, we're not going to talk about the final scene because Rich hasn't got to the final scene yet.
Thank you, please.
You're very welcome. But Jamie's character.
Thank God you told me.
I know. Because you missed that bit. Yeah, you missed that bit.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, Rich, thank God Nate said that because I didn't know you didn't watch it.
Yeah, I think he's got about 20 minutes left.
Half an hour.
All right, half an hour. Jamie, though, like, we can't really even talk about it. But obviously, Jamie's development is that he comes out of prison. He has to now work for Deshane. They send him to Morocco and Spain to sort out the business deal. And while he's out there, man's being a bit of a chatty patty kind of thing.
It's like, why you let that girl twang him, bro? You should know better than to cross Deshane, bro. Don't cross. You will find out. Like, don't cross him. You know what I mean?
She needs to die.
She needs to die.
She needs to go. She needs to go. She needs to go ASAP. ASAP Rocky, bro. ASAP Rocky.
I love the Deshane is. I don't know if I can see this part. Have you seen it yet? Maybe not. I don't care what's that part. When he buys the husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Says,
know. Yeah.
Yo, someone's got to go. You just let me know. Just tell me, is it A, is it B, bro? Is it A, is it B?
Can you imagine that, bro? But, oh, gosh, my mouth will go dry, you know.
Imagine that. It's just raw, like straight.
Man said it so casually as well, you know, like it's like, I'll do it tomorrow next week. Like, mad.
What did you think of the guys in Morocco?
Oh, it was good. It was a good little segue. It was a good little section of it.
It's the second time they've done international because they did Jamaica before as well, isn't it?
Yeah, Jamaica. Yeah.
That
was the first couple of episodes.
Yeah. I like the way the who we thought was the top
boss.
Boy. And then the way just changed up his accent straight away, innit?
Yeah.
The thing is, I knew it was the bodyguard all the time, you know.
Oh yeah,
I knew it was him straight.
I didn't.
No, I knew it was him.
Yeah, that was good. And again, very much quickly, the whole Liverpool lot. Curtis's sister V, I don't understand why she's moving the way she's moving.
The one-eyed bandit.
Yeah. Oh, he was a bad boy as well. Like he was just mad. But also the amount of machines they were rolling with. These weren't normal handguns, bruv.
The guns are proper like they were heavy, you know.
Yeah, these guns were different.
Bro, Curtis' gun looked like some Terminator.
That's what I said. Curtis's gun wasn't. He wasn't playing around.
Only he could hold it as well. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Curtis's gun was a proper thing. That's why when I realized that now.
I was thinking, you know, when they was about to kidnap Jack here.
Yeah.
I was thinking, how are you gonna outgun all them man there waiting for you, bro? To kidnap Jack.
Well, because them man were ruling with handguns. The ping, ping, ping. He was rolling with
straight Rambo.
Yeah. I said, okay, cool. This guy is serious. He's serious. But yeah, if you haven't watched Top Boy, do go and watch it. You will not be disappointed with the season. I do think some of the characters have done very good acting. I really, really like Tia. And I felt for Tia's character, obviously, because she's looking after her sisters. Similar to what we watched in, what's that series?
Rocks.
Rocks.
Yeah.
where her mum's been that her mum's gone. She's got the kids and she was looking after them.
Mm.
Tears
Yeah,
of Menace, though.
Yeah, if you watch The Shy,
Yeah.
this is a girl, just exact same storyline as that as well.
Yeah.
Exact same storyline.
Tears of Menace, though, bro. She's a menace, bro. The way she
Yeah,
just took the
yeah.
whip, she's a menace, bro. But yeah, no, it was good. Definitely do watch it. And yeah, if there are more things left we've missed out, whatever. Obviously, we tried to do this without too many spoilers and that, because obviously certain people haven't watched it, whatever. But yeah, no, definitely one to watch. All right, before we finish today's episode, there was a series that came out on ITV maybe about 2 weeks ago called Our House. It was recommended by Kel.
In the middle
Love
of
our
our street.
street.
Was that Bread in there?
I've never known the artist in it.
No, Bread. It was a series, an old school
Yeah, I remember Bread.
series.
Oh.
Was
Oh.
it from Bread?
BBCOne. That's old school. I
Was
don't
it
think it was.
Bread? No, that was.
That was
We'll be back at home again. Da-da-da-da-da, home again. Do you remember that? Remember Bread? Bread
Yeah, I
was a
remember the
I
six
series,
remember
bro.
Bread. I
I
used to
remember
watch
the
Bread. Yeah, old school.
Old school.
BBC.
Anyway, go on. Sorry.
Cool, man.
Slight diversion.
All right, cool. So, how Our House was the theme song for a children's drama series, Dodger, Bonzo, and the Rest. Apparently, allegedly. All right. So, Our House was 4 parts, and the basic storyline is a wife comes home to find out her house has been sold by her husband, and she's like, no, what do you mean my house has been sold? I haven't sold the house. And it kind of goes into what happened to the house, basically. Is that a brief synopsis? Is that right?
Yeah, more or less.
More or less. What did you, man, think of the series?
I liked it,
Yeah.
man. I liked it. You did watch it, Rich?
No.
Okay.
I like the way it concluded.
Yeah,
Like, it was deep the way it concluded, actually, because
yeah, proper.
the wife, even though the wife was probably behaving a bit like, yeah, because obviously, like the thing of it is that he just slept with a best friend, didn't it? Like husband.
Yeah, the neighbor.
Yes, neighbor.
Like one night stand basically, and
A 1 day stand.
Yeah.
After
and then basically it's like separation, aiming for a divorce and stuff. So they had this arrangement where, rather than going for all of that, it's like they rented out a flat
nearby, yeah.
and then they had to take turns, like for their 2 sons and living in the flat. So like all these mad rules, like the bed sheets, because like just in case you involve people. But yeah, but it's like the wife kind of just, if she wanted to, like, yeah, if you don't do this, then I'll take the kids. I've got more rights to do something. So it's like you kind of felt like a bit out of order, But the way that the ending happened is just, did she deserve it?
I felt a bit sorry for her.
Yeah.
She got dragged into this whole situation.
Yeah, she got dragged into
and she only
it.
done she done what she kind of had to do.
Yeah.
In a way, do you know what I mean? So it was like,
yeah.
I feel sorry for her, man.
Yeah, and the thing is, to be fair, we don't know what's going to happen to her, but I like the fact that we just don't know. Like, obviously, at last,
Nah, bro, she went in a police car, bro. It's
But also, she was moving like she didn't know what was going on. That was my issue. Like, she was moving like she didn't know what was going on for the whole thing.
Oh, well, like when she was with Todd.
Yeah, like when she was just walking, like, like then obviously by this time you've done the affair, you kind of know roughly what's happening, isn't it?
Look, the minute that Todd went upstairs, like, it's like, because obviously they weren't allowed any partner, boyfriends or girlfriends at that actual house. It's like, oh, I just need to use the toilet, innit? And then it's just like, it's like just going up and everywhere, like looking at each room. I thought, no, this is dodgy from that moment, innit? Like,
Yeah.
it was just like, man.
But it was even the whole thing when they got the fact they got Wendy in there and they had Toby, like both of them were just like getting different partners. I said, you know what it was? The blackmail was on another level, bro. It was on another level.
The way they planned it.
Yeah.
The whole car crash thing, it's all planned, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's deep. But why did they target him though? Was that ever like
Nah, they didn't
explained?
see why it was they targeted them.
They must have just got that house, because the house looked serious.
2 million, but they shot the house for 2 million. Cash sale, bro. Could you imagine if it wasn't a cash sale, what the value of the house is?
And it looked like it was in London as well. Some
Yeah.
Middlesex area looking.
Yeah, but you get me, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was a good series. I think it was one of the better British series of this year.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Yeah.
And it maintained until the final episode. It was decent.
Yeah.
I know sometimes it gets a bit by episode 4. Also, it had Martin Compston from Line of Duty. So again, he's branching out.
With his real Scottish accent.
Yeah.
He's now in ITV, not just BBC.
Yeah.
So was what's her name in ITV as well, wasn't it? The one with the bomb thing. She was on ITV as well.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought it was good. I think it's a good series.
Mm.
I did enjoy this one. If you haven't you watched it, it's on ITV or ITVPlayer or whatever the case may be. I don't know. They're not sponsoring me, so I'm not correcting what the brand is. All right. Well, guys, is there anything else been going on? No? Excellent. Right. All right, guys, that was episode 133. Thank you for listening. If we forgot anything, mention it in the comments. Repost. It doesn't cost you a thing to share, bro. All right,
Not that thing.
guys, have a lovely week, and we will catch you next week with episode 134. Peace.
Big up. Peace, one love. Peace and love.
Peace.